We sold our house on the edge of town and sold my business in order to start our new journey and buy 20 acres of rural, undeveloped land to try our hand at homesteading. With zero experience, we are planting, growing, harvesting, preserving, raising livestock, building our home ourselves, beekeeping, homeschooling, really everything homestead you can think of, we are trying. We invite you to come alongside us in this learning adventure. If this interests you, which I pray it does, please subscribe to our channel and do please interact with us. We can all learn from each other. Hello, stranger. Welcome to Camp Homestead Acres. My name is Lee. I'm a new homesteader. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to say I'm a new homesteader since we've been doing this for a couple of years now. If you've been a part of the family for a period of time, you know that I have dropped off the face of the earth. So in this video, I'm going to be explaining a little bit about what has been. In true Camp Homestead fashion, I ran out of memory. There's always something. My mic, my battery, my memory. I can never get through a whole video, but I'm going to explain kind of where we've been. But also I have some exciting news in this video. There's the addition. Let the addition commence. Like, we're finally getting back into finishing our house. But yeah, if you are interested and you've missed me, or if you're new and you want to stick around for home building, homesteading, all of the things, please subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you a part of the family. Feels good to be back, and I'm excited to update you guys on where we've been and what we're doing now. So hang out with us today. I would love to have you, and yeah. Let me first start out by saying burnout is real. We had taken on a lot of things all at once, and yeah, with our sheepy girls, I do rescue. I've rescued more kittens in the past several months. The fixing of the flood, the new garden that we built and planted, and then plus we're not done building, so we have building. And then my husband still works. Sometimes it's not full-time, sometimes it's full-time. Either way, it's hard work. And so the last thing he wanted to do was finish our house, which put me in a certain mindset. And there's only so much homesteading stuff aside from building that I could show you before it becomes super repetitive. So he got really burnt out and needed to take a break. Now, I didn't think it was going to be a whole year break, but it almost was a year of not doing anything on the house, like no more adding on or getting up and going and getting to the process of like stepping in to finish the house. So it was hard on the whole family, and I don't know, we just had to disconnect and take a break. I've been posting shorts just so I can kind of stay connected with you guys, because I really do miss you. Don't think that I didn't think about you, because I did. But self-care is very important, and we needed some time away. Not necessarily from YouTube, but there wasn't anything to record with YouTube if we weren't building. But I am happy to say that it is fall, and T promised that come fall he was going to get back in the grind. Now, he did pick up a big job, so he's back to pausing on that for a minute, but we did get something super big accomplished, and I cannot wait to show you today. Almost the rest of the kitchen. My bar is finally being installed, so let's go do that today. I'm excited to be back. I might answer some more questions in the comments. Sorry, it was pretty vague. Just mental health is a thing. Take care of yourself. I love you guys, and let's hang out today. one more thing, because I didn't feel right about how I just ended the first portion of the video. And I didn't want to retake it because I want you to hear everything that I had to say. But I want to add something that's super important. First and foremost, if you are going through any type of a dark moment, a dark space and time in your life, definitely seek professionals. But if you don't know the Lord as your true one and only Savior, I recommend that you get to know Him. He is, I'm getting emotional. He is loving. He loves you and wants the best for you. And He can get you through any dark times in your life if you seek Him. There is no love like God's love. And if you're in that dark, I'm crying because I'm speaking from my heart and I'm speaking from experience. He has got me from the depths of darkness in the past, recent past and long past. But He has got me from the deepest, darkest parts when no one here on earth could help me. Because if you're like me, you don't let people know when you're having that hard of a time. Like, talking to people is like the last thing on my mind. So I need you to know that your Creator absolutely loves you. You were beautifully, wonderfully made in His image. And you can always talk to Him, always rely on Him. He is the beginning, the end, and He is nothing but love and knowledge. And if you feel alone, if you feel unloved, if you feel unheard, God is always listening. He cares about you so much that He knows every hair on your head. Now, we live in a fallen world. So if something has gotten you where you don't believe in Him because of things that may have happened to you, know that we were born with a free will in a sinful world. And although God is allowing things to happen, it's not Him who is doing things to you. It is the adversary. The adversary is here to kill, steal, and destroy. And that is what makes the adversary happy, which is sick. If you think about it, it's narcissistic, it's sadistic, which is how the name even came. But you have a spiritual military fighting for you because you are loved so much. So know that. Privately reach out if you want to hear more, or find yourself a Bible. Sometimes you can find free ones at churches, libraries. Get in the Word, and I promise you, you're going to instantly feel loved. So I didn't feel good about ending the first part of my story without telling you how I have overcome my dark thoughts. Just knowing that I have a God who loves me so much. So let's hang out today and turn this mood around. Love you guys. I don't think I've ever shown this before, but we are semi-off-grid. And so our water supply comes from our creek and our spring. And so the way we're running our sprinkler, first of all, we just laid winter wheat for our sheep to get us through the winter. So that's why we have our sprinklers going, because we've been in a drought for quite a period of time. It's supposed to rain Saturday finally, but hopefully it's not going to flood us out because it's supposed to be a tropical storm. But by the time this video finally gets up, we'll be in the midst of it because the storm is happening Saturday in a couple of days. So just be praying for us. If this video goes up before then, be praying for us through that storm. But so we have an electrical pump because we are still on the electrical grid as of right now. That's the only thing that has us on the grid. Everything else, we are off grid. So the water is inside the spring. And then our electric pump We have a long hose, and our electric pump is inside the spring, and it's pumping water to the sprinkler, which is now sprinkling our grass. So we are paying electricity to have our sprinkler going, but soon we want to find a solar powered water pump. So if you know of one, please link it in the comments below. I'm trying to find a good solar powered water pump that we could use so we could start becoming more self-sufficient, because that is our ultimate goal. In the next 5 years, we would like to be, God willing, completely off the grid. So pretty neat. Let's get inside. The moment we've all been waiting for. Okay, one more thing. Look how big this original apple tree is getting. She's like the happiest one we have. All the other ones are like not growing so big, or they've shriveled up and died. The pears that I planted earlier this year are no longer with us. But look how big my little apple tree is. She's 2 years old. Planted her last year. Okay, pardon me if I'm a little rusty, but here we are where the bar is going. If you see that dresser to the right, the wide, long one, that is what I used for a prep area, because other than that, I don't really have a whole lot of space in the kitchen. So we scooted that back, and we're preparing now to install I've said this in a previous video, but the face of the cabinets we got free off of the marketplace, and then T had to build the boxes out of MDF. So he built the cabinets to match the faces of pre-existing cabinets that we got for free off of the marketplace from someone who was updating their kitchen. So that's what we're using. He's now raising it up to standard, and I'm just filming the process as he's doing that. He takes a lot of thought into it, measures again, remeasures again, and now here he is installing it permanently to the concrete floor. So this thing is not going anywhere once he gets it set to where he's wanting. Originally, we were going to match the countertops to the sink countertop, but we have decided to make our own. That way it could be as big as we want, and we're making it out of oak. It's so pretty. I cannot wait for you to see the finished product. It is more than what I could have hoped for. It's way bigger in person than it's photographing, which is so bizarre to me, but I absolutely love it. I can't wait to see what you guys think about the finished product, but here we are installing what are these called? Footers to cabinets? I don't know, but he's putting the pieces together, and then like I said, he's going to be drilling it to the concrete floor, and then putting the boxes that he made with the faces of the cabinet on top of that. I feel like I'm just so out of touch because it has been so long since I've chatted with you guys. So I just feel like I'm back in my not so comfort zone. It was very hard for me in the beginning to start voiceovers to communicate with you guys, because that's not my personality. I'm introverted at heart, and so, but then the more I did it, the easier it got, and now that it's been so long, it's very difficult for me. But if you noticed that void on the right hand side behind the bar cabinets, we're actually, because of the wasted space with the oven, we're flipping it around, and we're going to turn that into a cabinet that we can access from the other side. You see there, we used more of like the face of the cabinets that we got for free, and we got it to work with one of the doors that we had that went with them. And it's just fitting in so perfectly. T was able to finagle it again the way his craftsmanship allows him to. And as you see there, it's a really good size cabinet. And we're actually going to use that for our games. Right now we don't have a game closet or a game cabinet, so we're just going to put our family games in there. So we can access it from the side that you see. There's the door. We're going to access it from there. But all of that is going to be bar top, a prep space, which I'm so excited about. And then on the other side is where we'll do like pots and pans and things like that, silverware, things that were in that dresser that's behind it right now. It's much bigger, way more space, and Oh, the countertop. The countertop is what I'm excited about. But as you see here, T still hasn't gotten to installing the drawers in the existing part of the kitchen. Hopefully that's coming very soon. Hopefully this weekend, actually. He'll be installing the drawers, because after that, I'll be able to prime and paint the entire kitchen. I don't want to do that until he's installed the drawers, because I don't want anything to scuff. Here I'm showing you the color of the table. That's kind of what we're going to stain the bar. So the table and the bar tops are going to match. But yeah, once he's finished installing the drawers, I'll be able to remove all of the hardware, sand everything down, prime it, and paint it so that the whole kitchen just looks seamless and meant to be built-ins, perfectly made for our specific kitchen. So I'm excited for I'm always excited for the end product, you know, like the journey is fine, but like I like seeing the fruits of our labor for sure. But here's T. He's about to take the planks, the wood planks, and he has drilled holes for dowels. He's going to glue them and then hammer them into each other just for a better hold. He's going to wood glue the seams, but also these wood dowels are going to help with the structure. And as you see here, this side is already done, and it's just to help them stay together. So here he's just cutting out a notch so that part of the bar can wrap around the wall coming into the living room. The wall that's like a part of the staircase. We had a compromise here because he wanted the bar top to be flush with the wall, where the wall opening goes from the living room to the dining room kitchen area. And I did not want to cut any part of this bar top. I wanted to use every inch possible for this bar. I didn't want to lose any countertop space, and to make it flush with the wall, I would have lost about 4 inches or so, maybe 3 inches. I didn't want to lose my space, so to compromise, you'll see here in a minute, but it's kind of like a wraparound almost, in like the smallest way. But this kind of brings both rooms kind of together to be one great room, even though it's not a great room because it's not like a huge open space. But it kind of brings both rooms together, connects the rooms together. You'll see what I mean in a minute, and let me know what way you would have went. Would you have cut the wood down, stripped it all the way down, lost precious real estate just so it would be flush with the wall? Or would you have wrapped it around to appease your wife to meet somewhere in the middle? I think we did a great job compromising this time, and I'm so happy with the result. It is just so stunning. weight of the table is so heavy that we decided to put 3 like metal brackets bracing the table, because the way it overlaps an entire plank would have not had any support by the bar itself, by the cabinets itself. So we braced it with metal. I believe we did 3 or 4 rows of that metal. That way, if you put your weight on that, the overlapping plank, it's not going to break off, because all that it was holding was some cheap thin dowels and wood glue. So T is so smart and he thinks ahead, and so he decided to brace it last minute using the metal brackets. Yeah, and that's how we decided to make the bar stronger. It's way better than what I was going to do to match that.
Boy,
It's a statement piece.
Yeah, that's why it goes with this theme over here.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
And it's very substantial, so it's very usable. And now we're not going to be crammed.
Yeah, well, I don't
sitting,
like it.
it's perfect.
I don't like it. We can use it on. I can make a table.
So now he's just securing the countertop to the cabinets, and that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps my small channel out so much. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I would love to have you as part of the family. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it just as much as I have. I'm so excited, and I can't wait for the next phase, which is to paint these cabinets so it's all the same. Until next time, be blessed and be a blessing. Bye.